It's finals day at the 2023 Hylo Open, and it really is a truly international affair. 6 different nations represented in our 5 finals this afternoon. You will see all of them live. Here's our lineup. In form Hong Kong mixed doubles pair Tang and Sei have reached their 2nd final in a week, and they've a 4-0 record against Kusharjanto and Kusumawati. Then it's the women's singles. Denmark's Lena Karsfeldt looking to win her first ever Super 300 title at the age of 29. American Bai Wen-chong stands in her way. The men's centre stage after that, former world number 2 Chao Tian-chen in only his 2nd final of the season, but Lee Chuk-yu looked mighty impressive in his semi yesterday. In the women's doubles, it's the 3rd time Zhong and Zhao and Hylo and Ramadanti have met in a World Tour final. The Indonesians have won the previous 2. And we conclude with what looks a fascinating men's doubles. Olympic champions Li and Wang against Chinese pair Lu and Oh in their first final this year. Just the one court, that's when you know it's getting serious. Here's the men's doubles draw. We're actually starting with mixed doubles, but that is the men's doubles draw. We'll see that as the final match today. Li and Wang against Lu and Oh, as I mentioned. But we're in the mood for some mixed doubles first of all. And I think this could be, on paper at least, it looks to be one of the closest contests of all the matches we've got today. Now here is the top 8 rankings for the mixed, and this is very relevant because the HSBC race to the finals is nearing its conclusion. That is in Hangzhou, just before Christmas. Only 2 pairs from any one country are eligible. It's the top 8 in each discipline. 3 Chinese in the top 6, got a couple of Korean pairs there. So it's all boiling up nicely, and there's not that far to go until we will know the exact makeup of those World Tour finals. There is the mixed doubles draw. I knew we had it. Tang and Sei up against Kusharjanto and Kusumawati, who were brilliant yesterday. If you're with us, they beat the informed Danish pair, Christensen and Boyer. They were really solid in that match. Tang and Sei needed 3 games to come past Yi and Lee. I reckon this could be a turn-up. Most people saying that the Indonesians are outsiders, but you know what? I fancy they'll maybe lift this title. We will see. You'll have noticed the officials are on court, the fans are in, and here come our first players of the day. It's Tang and Sei, the Hong Kong-China doubles pair. Got to say, one facet yesterday was the terrific support from the crowd here to every player in every doubles pair. Obviously, they were rooting for the Germans in the men's doubles. Didn't come through, unfortunately, for German hopes, but nonetheless, they give everyone a fair shake. Kusharjanto and Kusumawati make their way onto the show court. They are the defending champions. A lot of points at stake here, prize money obviously, and the honour and the glory. Well, there's the head-to-head 4-love in the Hong Kong-China pair's favour. And all 4 of those matches, by the way, have happened in the last 3 months, most recently in the round of 16 at the Hong Kong Open. Here's the toss.
Black. Receive. Who's receiver? Try to receive. Set to serve. Which side? This side? Okay, good luck.
Really intriguing final this, I reckon. Let's give you a bit more information about this quartet. Starting with the Hong Kong-China pair, there's Tang Man, who was in the Hong Kong-China national team at 18. They're up at 11 in the world. They have been as high as 2. That was some way back, though, in 2018. Twice World Championship bronze medalists, and of course they lost the bronze medal match at the Tokyo Olympics a couple of years ago. And his partner is Sei In Suet, who at 31 is 3 years older than Tang. They went well last week at the French Open, where they got to the final. Won 5 World Tour titles in the last 5 years, and actually Sei there was a flag bearer in Tokyo at those games, which is always a massive honour for any sportsman or woman. Took 3 games in both the quarters and the semis, but they are here, and they have been made favourites. Well, they've got a 4-0 record, so probably shouldn't argue with that, but just reckon that Kusharjanto and Kusumawati were really good yesterday. So let's have a look at the Indonesian pair then, starting with Ryan Kusharjanto. Both 23. They are inside the top 20 now. They were as high as in the top 10. That was only back in May, though. Got to the semi-finals at the All England in March. It's one of our biggest events of the year. Quarterfinals in the Spain Masters, semi-finals Orleans Masters, and they won this title here last year. And they beat Feng and Huang 21-14 in the third. There's that match I was talking about yesterday against Christensen and Boyer. Until then, it had been a bit of a breeze. They come through everything in straight games. So that was really their first big test yesterday, because Christensen and Boyer really have been playing well, and they passed that in flying colours. Jörg Herpertz of Germany is the man in the umpire's chair for this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Tang Man and Sei In Suet, Hong Kong, China. And on my left, Rehan Naufal Kusharjanto and Lisa Ayu Kusumawati, Indonesia. Sei In Suet to serve to Rehan Naufal Kusumawati. Level, play.
So here we go. Action underway on finals day. I think we could see some lengthy rallies here, actually, in this match. And there might be a little bit of a tactical battle early.
Service over.
Wherever we go on the World Tour, there's always Indonesian fans to be found in the arena.
No fist against the opponent, okay?
Just an early warning from Jörg Herpertz. It's fair enough to have a fist pump, but not directly at your opponent. I think that's fair enough. And he's got that warning in early.
2-1.
Well, Kusharjanto will be disappointed to have missed the smash, but that net battle between Suet and Kusumawati, fascinating. There they are, those two women. I think whoever comes out on top in that particular contest, that pair, or her pair, will probably win this medal, the gold medal.
Okay. Service over. 3-2. Service over.
Well, most of the errors so far have come from the two men, Tang and Kusharjanto.
Service over. 4-3.
Kusumawati absolutely thundered that at Suet. All's fair in love and war in badminton. He's been brilliant from the back of the court most of the season, Tang Man.
4-all. Five, 4. Six, 4. Service over. 5-6.
Just second guessed there, Kusumawati.
Service over. 7-5.
Well, it's great defence while it lasted from the Hong Kong-China pair, but
6-7.
ironically, the subtlety at the net from Kusumawati was what won on the point. Lovely touch shot from the Indonesian.
Service over. 8.
She had an
6.
injury issue actually yesterday, saying Suet there. Well, just back of the shoulder. Needed some treatment during that semi-final, but seems to be okay today.
Nine, 6.
And just at the moment, the Tang Man serve is causing a few issues. Well, first challenge of the afternoon. It was called in.
Tang
wants Hawkeye to have a little look. Each pair gets 2 challenges per game, and if they're correct, they keep the challenge. Well, it was more wishful, I think, wasn't it, from Tang?
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 7-9. Play.
still think, as I said at the start, this is going to be tight and tense, and it's fascinating too. I mentioned the rallies of the two women at the front of the court, the net, and even those kind of rallies when they're further back are interesting. Just a point in it again. Oh, how about that? How about that? There's an early shot of the day candidate. Wonderful deception from Kusharjanto. Just missed the sideline.
Service over. 10-9. Service over. 10-all.
Oh, cheeky.
11-10.
Very cheeky. And an 11-10 lead at the mid-game break for the Indonesians.
Seconds. 20 seconds. (11-10). Play. (12-10). Service over. 11-12. Service over. 13-11.
Excellent again. Kusumawati is right up for this afternoon.
14-11.
Indonesian fans enjoying it. And why wouldn't they? Just not giving, say, any rest at all at the net.
Service over. 12-14. Service fault called.
Oh.
Too high.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
Service over.
The way the match is in this first game.
15-12.
Little pat of consolation from Tang to say, but not what you need when you're behind in the final. Yeah, it's nicely played that by Tang. Just saw a bit of a gap
15.
On the backhand side of the opponent's court.
Hold. 14, 15.
Yes, good leave.
Service over. 16, 14. Seventeen, 14.
That's an excellent leave again. And they're in a really strong position
18,
now.
14.
Kusharjanto and Kusumawati defending this title they won here last year. Just permanently in control of that rally from start to finish.
19, 14. Service over. 15, 19.
Great defense this. What a rally. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. And here again points for the Indonesians. What a rally that was.
Game point 15.
They did absolutely everything they could to stay in it, Tang and Say. And then, with a little bit of good fortune off the net cord,
Thank you.
the Indonesians got it done.
Player back to court.
So 5 chances then to take this opening game. And they've done it. 21-15. Well, I said that they made Tang and Say the favourites, most observers, but I just thought Kusharjanto and Kusumawati looked wonderful yesterday, and they've taken the opener in a quarter of an hour. 21-15. They lead 1 game to love.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Second game, level, play. Service over, 1-love.
Well, they now know they've got to raise the bar a little bit. Tang and Say here. That's going to go long.
2-love.
Ooh, didn't expect her to miss that. She's been so consistent at the net, Kusumawati. So just what the Hong Kong pair wanted. Off to a flyer in game 2. And again.
4-love.
On the board. Pretty
over.
facile kill,
1-4.
to be honest, there for Kusharjanto from mid-court.
Thank you. Okay.
Great rally. The stickability factor of the Indonesians is admirable.
4.
It is the longest exchange of the match. So first 4 points to the Hong Kong-China pair, the next 3 to the Indonesians. Oh, that might have been going wide. I think it was.
Service over. 5-3. Free.
Oh, that's a bad lead.
7-3.
That was quite a long way inside the line.
Free. Service over. Four, 8.
Oh, yes. Totally exposed area of the court.
5, 8.
And found unerringly. Yeah, I think I would challenge that as well. It was
Tang,
called
Sudirman,
in.
challenge.
I'm not sure
in.
about that. It may have clipped the line, but my first impression was maybe not. I'm a fair way away, though. So let's see what Hawkeye has to say on the matter. Well, it's bang on the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. 6, 8. Play. Service over. 9, 6. Service over. 7, 9.
Oh, great defence. Brilliant defence. How on earth did they win that point? Never say die attitude for the most part, I would suggest.
8, 9.
And having been 4-love down, and 8-4 down, right back in this now.
Thank you.
In fact, it was 8-3 at one stage.
Nine all.
Well, I think it was worth the
Service
risk.
over.
Just missed
10,
it by a
9.
fraction. Oh, good save. Wonderful. Wonderful from all four. And there's such a genuine sense of enjoyment that comes across from the quartet that is really refreshing to see. Did well, actually, Tang and Say, to stay in the point for as long as they did. So last point before the mid-game break. And it's the Indonesians
11-10.
with a fractional
Interval.
lead.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Coach, go to your chair. Eleven, 10. Play. Hold. Service over. 11 all.
It's good.
12, 11.
Not a piece of a net, but made the service line.
Service over. 12 all.
Well, anything from that
Service over.
range, he's just going to dismiss from his presence, basically.
13, 12. Fourteen, 12.
Non-stop pressure from Tang, and they're big favourites now at 15-12.
15, 12.
Just got the feeling at some point they'd have to exert a little pressure.
Service over. 13, 15.
Ooh, that could be a really costly
Service over.
miss.
16,
She hasn't missed
13.
much, but that,
Change.
wow.
Play.
Difference between 15-14 and the scoreline as it is now.
Seventeen, 13.
So rather running away with this now.
18,
I think
13.
Kusharjanto and Kusumawati the back of their minds thinking, right, okay, I'm preparing for a deciding game.
Nineteen, 13. Play. Service over. 14-19.
So that sets up 6 game points to level
over.
this match.
20 game point.
Just
14.
literally accelerated away since the mid-game break.
Service over. 15-20.
So in just about a quarter of an hour, 21-15 in favour of Tang and Se, and we're all tied up here
Second
at one
game won
game
by Tang,
apiece.
Chungman and Se Yin Sweat. 21-15. 1 game all. Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Final game. Level. Play.
Always had the feeling this was going to go the distance.
One love.
Nicely put away at the net.
Service over. 1-all.
Wouldn't be denied.
2-1.
They're going to challenge that. He did give
Kusharjanto
it a lot of thought
challenger,
before he left
ball
it, Tang.
out.
So let's see what Hawkeye has to say here. Yeah, well out.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 2-all. Play. Three, 2.
Well, another terrific rally.
Service over.
They would have been very disappointed, the Indonesian pair, if they'd lost it.
3-all. Tang, say. The video replay is not for watching and then delaying the game, okay?
Don't watch the big screen, basically.
Play.
Excellent as our cameramen and women are. 3-all.
Service over. 4-2.
Oh, well played. Really impressive piece of placement
Service over.
from Kusharjanto.
4-all. Line judge. Show it to her. Thank you. Wait. Okay. Five, 4. Service
Well,
over.
nip and tuck, as it was
5-4.
always going to be, I guess, in this final game so far.
Service over. 6-5.
Nicely put away.
7-5. Quick. Service over. 6-7.
Little careless. Mm.
7-0.
This stage of the match, unforced errors just magnified several times over. That's absolutely nailed by Tang.
9-7.
So 4 points in a row, the Hong Kong pair. Yes, brilliantly placed.
10-7.
Well, it's a big lead at this stage at the mid-game break for those two. Going to change ends. I just get the feeling that the pendulum has swung a little bit in favour of the Hong Kong pair.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Player back to court. Coach, take your chair. Tang, back to court. Okay, line judge. Thank you. Play. Tang to serve.
Relentless pressure from Tang Chunman. Oh, that's nicely done.
Service over. 8-12. Nine, 12.
Well, the fight back's on. Didn't see this coming.
12.
They need it. Bit of help from the tape at the top of the net. Just as well, he almost lost his balance there as he tried to skip backwards, Tang.
10.
It's long.
14-10. Play. Fifteen, 10.
Well, it looks like they've seen off that little mini charge from the Indonesians. And we've got the doctor on the court here. Arm issue for Lisa Kusumawati.
Back to court. Sixteen, 10. Play.
It's wide. Well, brilliant diving save in the middle of that rally from Kusharjanto. Everything for the cause on the line here.
Thank you.
Well followed up. Not dead yet.
12-16. Service over. 17-12.
Yeah, it's a wonderful angle he created there. Even the dive
18.
from Kusharjanto
12.
couldn't remedy the situation, and it looks now as though Tang and Say are closing in on this title.
Thank you.
Well, that's brilliant work initially from Tang and then from Say.
19-12.
Really showing their class in the last 5 or 10 minutes here. On the brink of this title.
Thank you. Hold. Hit the net. No, hit the net. Hold.
So Say
Service
penalised.
over.
Probably
13,
won't make too much
19.
difference. Umpire Jurhupets saying her racket touched the net.
Service over.
And that error brings up 7
20.
championship
Match
points.
point 13. Service over. 14-20. Service fault called. Too high.
Well, they'll do it. It's a bit of a...
Sorry.
Oh, no, it's 2014. No, it's all over. 21-14. I was going to say, anticlimactic way to finish. But it's the title and it's victory for Tang Chunman and Say Yin Suet. 56 minutes on court. And they came from losing the first game, turned it round in the next 2, and in the end thoroughly deserved that success.
Match won by Tang Chunman and Say Yin Suet. 15-21, 21-15, 21-14.
Obviously, we'll be staying with you for the presentations. Disappointment for those two because they started really well. Started where they picked up where they left off yesterday in the semi-final, but just couldn't find a way to outmaneuver their opponents in that deciding game. So there you see it. They win 15-21, 21-15, 21-14. 56 minutes is the official match time as the umpire and officials and players leave court. And the players will reappear shortly for the medal ceremony. And get the various dignitaries onto the stage there for the presentation.
Okay, we can start with the prize-giving ceremony.
So here we go.
And we start with the runner-ups. Second place here in Saarbrücken für Herrn Neufall, Kusharjanto und Lisa Ayu Kusumawati, Indonesia.
Couldn't quite defend the title they won here last year,
And the
but
prize presentation
they've been excellent
will be
this week
done,
nonetheless.
by Andreas Sievers, Managing Directors of Victor. And we start with the medals for the runner-ups. Here are the medals and the prize check.
Runner-up in the doubles received a check for just shy of $8,000 US.
Yeah, don't hesitate. Give a big applause for the runner-ups here in Saarbrücken. And a little present from Hylo, the name giving. And here are the champions from Hong Kong, China, Tang und Se Ying Sweat. Congratulations.
Got to the final last week of the French Open in Rennes. Had to be content with the runners-up spot there, but today they're on the top of the podium.
They won in a great three-set match. And also a little present from Hylo, the name-giving sponsor of our tournament.
Top prize of a doubles, $16,590 US. And obviously the ranking points that go with them, which are critical this time of year with the World Tour finals only 6 weeks away.
Please go together for a last photo, only the four of you. No? Do we take a last photo? Yes. All of you together, just the sportsmen, yes. Thank you.
Do we stand up? Do we sit down? We're going to stand up. There we go. Got there in the end. Played in a really sporting fashion as well.
And the champions just sit, yes, you know, you already know. Just the champions take a seat for the last photo. Yeah, and a big smile, yes, like this. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Also, Andreas Sievers, the managing director from Victor. This was the prize.
So congratulations to Tang and Se. And coming up, we're going to focus on the women's singles final. Lena Karsfeldt's never won a Super 300. Can she end that jinx today against Bai Wenjung? That's next. Well, a warm welcome back to Germany, and we have reached our second final of the day, which is the women's singles between Lena Karsfeldt of Denmark and Bei Wenjung of the United States. Well, here's how the women's singles draw has panned out, and as you can see, seeds falling by the wayside.